Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Honor Neurodiverse and Wrestler. I'm your host, John Avaya, and boy, was Raw the week before Crown Jewel crazy, okay? Last week, we got IYO SKY getting attacked. Finally, the end of damage control, bloodline blood issues, and just straight up chaos in this main event. So let's go right into the review. So we start things off with Rhea Ripley, pissed as hell, because the Kabuki Warriors jumped her and then also beat IYO SKY, breaking their alliance. Rhea comes out saying she's done with Asuka and Kairi and she wants to fight. And she says she wants it later in the night. IYO comes out and says, I am mad, but they are my family. Rhea says you should join me to take them down. Asuka pops up on the screen saying, and Kairi saying, you just have to apologize, but Rhea's done for it. IYO starts to cry and crash out. Rhea tries to calm her down, and then a brawl. Kabuki Warriors attack Rhea. IYO tries to help, but IYO gets misted by Asuka and gets beaten the hell out of Asuka. Big chaos. And then after the commercial break, we go straight into our next match. So the next match was Dirty Dominik Mysterio versus Rusev in an Intercontinental match. And I'm going to say this, Rusev just dominated. He just destroyed Dominik Rey Mysterio. Like, he destroyed Dirty Dom. That throw to the table, nasty. But Dominik won by doing sneaky tactics and kicking Rusev in a no-no spot for the win. Hopefully we get a rematch because Rusev did not seem happy about it. And then backstage, LA Knight and Adam Pearce was talking because LA Knight wants a match later down the line with Seth Rollins, Kofi Kingston, and New Day gets involved. LA Knight says he wants a title. Kofi says he was a world champion. LA Knight never was. That leads into a match later in the night because Adam Pearce announces it, and it was a brawl. And then we get Bayley and Raquel Rodriguez. But before that, Bayley was backstage. She's between hugger and crazy gimmick, like her hero gimmick. Lyra is really confused because she's wearing her t-shirt, like Bayley's wearing Lyra's merch, saying that they're friends. Lyra's like, you attacked me. She's like, no, I'm the hugger, I'm the nice. And it's like really confusing. Lyra says she doesn't want to go out, so she takes off the shirt mad. And during the match, it was gruesome. Raquel showed off her power. I love how they're booking Raquel Rodriguez lately, showing that she's the powerhouse of the division. But Bayley, with the outside elbow drop and then the elbow drop twice on the inside of the ring killer. But at the end, Roxanne Perez, like always, sneaks her way in to help. And then after Bayley's getting beat up, Lyra's hesitate. She comes in the ring. She's like, whatever. She tries to help, but then she gets attacked. Bayley's about to leave the ring, but then it snaps and just attacks the hell out of Judgment Day, beating them the hell up, and just handing Lyra the hand, laughing like, come on, let's go get him, like chase them backstage. So are we getting a new tag team? This women's tag team division is pretty stacked, and this crazy gimmick, I like it because it's like not personal. You can see like with her emotions in her face, like the acting when she switches, and I like it. Like, we don't need the ponytail, we don't need the balloons, the inflatables. We can kind of see it just by the facial expressions. And Lyra is hilarious when she gets scared. The faces that she makes, hilarious. I really love the storyline. And then backstage, IYO is cleaning off the blue mist. Kairi comes up saying, I'm not mad at you. Asuka's not mad, just apologize, it's gonna be fine. IYO is crying. She's like, why would you do this? Kairi says, Asuka said it was for your own good. IYO says, leave me alone, and screams. Kairi leaves a photo of them. And then later, Rhea talks to IYO, and it's official. At Crown Jewel, we'll get in a women's tag team match. But Rhea says, can I trust you, IYO? IYO's like, I want to do the match, but they are still my family. And I'm going to say this in my prediction. We know Triple H like long-term booking. But what about if this is just a part of IYO and Asuka's plan? I'm going to talk about that more in my predictions, but I can see IYO turning on Rhea. Not now, maybe by War Games or maybe by Royal Rumble-ish area soon. Like, they're going to still, but I don't think it's going to last because I think it's something bigger in the mist, and I cannot wait. And then we get LA Knight and Kofi Kingston. Guys, this was aggressive. Kofi did like a backbreaker into a suplex. LA Knight was doing killer punches, elbow drop. Kofi and Kingston, I mean, Xavier Woods got hit once or twice by LA Knight, and at the end, LA Knight hit and went to the FBTF. It was aggressive, crazy, and fun. I really want LA Knight to go after the title, so hopefully this is the beginning of it. Then we get back Becky Lynch backstage, Maxine Dupree and Tozawa are talking to her. And Becky says that she's the greatest woman of all time. And then, Maxine name drops AJ Lee and how she lost to AJ Lee. So she slaps Tozawa because Tozawa laughs. And then she beats the hell out of Dupree. And then Seth says, "You're done." And Becky's like, "Yeah, I'm calm," after she crashes out, beating the hell out of both of them. And she's like, "Do you want me to go with you?" And Seth is like, "No, I'm going to deal with this on my own." So we can see the power couple of Seth and Becky dealing with issues. And let's see how that all works out. And then later, Seth goes into the ring to talk about his match at Crown Jewel. And he says, it's not just about the match, it's about the history. Because when Cody left, Seth became the face. And then when Cody came back, it was a big slap in Seth's face. And Seth feels like all the hard work he did went to nothing because of Cody. Cody comes out and Cody says, "I came back to prove a point and to show that I'm the best of the best with people like you. But you have issues. You have an ego issue. And not just that. Do you know about Heyman and Lesnar?" And Seth kind of plays it off, saying that, yeah, he know. But you can tell like he wasn't sure. Like you can tell like it wasn't a part of the plan. And then it's announced the match is already set. I love this kind of like Cody Rhodes is like, "Okay, but is Heyman with you?" And Seth is kind of questioning if the vision is going to turn on his back. So we have to wait to see how that all plays out. And then we got 2 tag team matches. I'm going to talk about the first one. So we had AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus Los Americanos.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
How do I explain this? It was like an SNL skit. The good thing is AJ Styles and Dragon Lee is going after Dominik, Dragon Lee after the AAA Mega Championship, and AJ Styles for the Intercontinental. The match was good. It was just really comedic. At the end, Dragon Lee and AJ Styles won, but yeah, it wasn't a biggest highlight of the night. And then we got the main event, and boy, was it crazy. We had a tornado tag team match with The Vision and the Usos, and it was just chaos. Right away, the Usos started flying at Reed and Breaker, outside brawls, steel steps getting thrown around, tables getting broken. Breaker and Reed pretty much doing tag team moves, killing the Usos, but then Roman Reigns come back. It's been only 2 or 3 weeks, but Roman's back. He helps saves the day, and at the end, Roman tells Jay, "We got this," and Jimmy feels left out. So we need to see how that all plays out, and I think Jimmy is going to turn on his family, and I cannot wait. My final thoughts is Raw delivered big this week. We got a lot of stuff set for next week, and I cannot wait. So hopefully you guys like this small review, and I'll see you guys next time.